Well, we've made it to the section in space-time algebra where we bring in the pseudoscalar. And the pseudoscalar squares to the number -1. And of course, that's very exciting because it means we can bring in complex analysis, one of the key features of quantum physics. And in one of the recent videos, I was getting all excited about exponentiating the pseudoscalar and what would that give us. Well, certainly it is a thing. There is a phase factor that shows up with bivectors, with one of the more interesting bivectors being the electromagnetic field. The rank 0,2 versus the rank 2,0 tensor, the Maxwell tensor, sometimes called the Faraday tensor, F mu nu. I believe F stands for Faraday. Well, this is, in terms of space-time algebra, it's a bivector. In terms of geometry, it is represented by a plane, and the plane is oriented by a sense of circulation, either clockwise or counterclockwise within the plane. And along with that comes e to the power of the pseudoscalar times a phase angle. It's the phase symmetry that we see in everywhere in quantum mechanics. I mean, it's integral part of the wave function of any quantum state. So the part, and well, okay, this phase factor is multiplied by a real number in the space-time algebra, whereas in quantum physics, it's a complex scalar, which gives us a probability. So what does that mean that in the space-time algebra, the number is real? We'll find out. So when we encounter a phase factor, what we have is freedom. We can do a lot with the mathematics, and yet rest assured that we're dealing with solid physics. All right, so that's cool. Having this representation of the electromagnetic field means that we can treat it in terms of a Dirac field, and then we get the quantum electrodynamics electron field. The Dirac field, which has phase invariance. And we can reproduce the electromagnetic field from there. But the exciting part is that there's another question. And that question is, what does it mean to create a phase factor with an imaginary quantity that simultaneously represents a quad vector, which represents an entire four-dimensional space, right? Either, well, with one, what I believe will turn out to be real dimension, and three imaginary dimensions. And that suggests the quaternions, which tells me I need to go back and watch 3 Blue 1 Brown, his video on quaternions. Very insightful. I think that exponentiating, creating a phase factor in terms of the pseudoscalar, is going to open up the dimension of quaternions right in the middle of quantum physics. And that's going to open up another vista full of new knowledge.